Yes.
Doesn't matter. I think it's 25th.
I think we should call it Season 2, Episode 1 or something.
Season 2, Episode 1.
I should have thought of that before we did this, but, you know, we make accidents sometimes.
How we going? So we're trying to keep it short and sweet today,
Yeah,
right?
because people's attention span is a little under less than we thought it would be. So we're shortening down the videos.
Okay, let's
for
get
your
straight to the point.
things.
right?
Yes. So today we're gonna be talking.
So we're super excited to be back first.
Yes, that is
Season
correct.
2, Episode 1 of
Yeah.
K&T Talk Series.
Yep.
And what is our mission? Do you want to talk about it?
So
I'm
our-
going to recap our summer.
Our mission is to inform people of fitness in general, and to basically give people useful tips that they can use in fitness and possibly inspire you in
That's
the future.
all? That's so generic.
That's basically the gist of it. I mean, that's the truth.
Yeah, but then you have a mom talking with the kids, so what we're
Oh,
doing
that
here?
is true, but
So what we're doing?
today we're going to be talking about the fall season and what you can do to switch over from the summer. And talking about summer, let's do a recap of what we did this summer.
Yeah, and you're kind of looking in the
Uh-huh.
camera. Okay,
All right,
but I guess
well, let's see your point of view of the summer.
So this summer was a very interesting summer. So we're already in second year? Is it second year of COVID?
Yep, second summer COVID.
So how was this summer? Like we traveled several places. We still had masks on. We finally got our COVID-19 shots. We kind of need to do that.
I told you so. I told you so.
We did that. So that's check mark. How was the summer? We started pretty busy, right?
Yep,
I
we
just
both
kinda
were
went-
doing our own thing.
Yeah, so you were still with your swimming and basketball. Then your basketball season's finished and you still had swimming left. Pretty intense, right?
Yeah.
But
Nice
me,
to say
I've been
that.
coaching and a couple things, right? Check our YouTube channel. We'll be posting this one, so we changed the name, right?
Has
We'll
to be
go-
a Victor thing.
Be Body Strong Vibes. Woo! That's our name on YouTube.
Wait,
Yay. Be Body Strong Vibes. I'm
I
working
do
on the
not
logo.
Consent to
Yes,
that.
we talked about this.
Yeah, but I thought that was first like some video or something.
No,
Not
Be Body Strong Vibes. This is when you put T in the fact out. That's pretty cool, right?
maybe.
Doing strong vibes. Strong vibes, yeah. That's that. Anyway.
Okay.
Anyway, so cool stuff.
So,
Coaching, and
like,
I've been
first let me
busy.
talk about-
We've been busy traveling, so we did hiking. We did some hiking, right?
Yes.
We've been in the mountains. We've been on the beach. So we love both places. Kind of traveling in the state, but maybe a little bit outside. I flew a little bit again to different states, which was a little bit
Where'd you
challenging.
go?
I went to Florida. I think it's that one place I went
Yep.
for this summer. Yeah. And what else? I've been working on my stuff, trying to, since I've been coaching clients for so long, we decided to finally put together my
a fitness
story,
program.
a fitness program. I have two of them, but I think this is the one that I want to start with. And it's an 11-week strength training program. If you're
I
interested,
think
you can
it's
check it out.
1,500 or 1,800 at the moment.
It's $15.99 for 11 weeks. If price really is your way to decide if you really want to go with the fitness program. But I think health doesn't have a price, and health is priceless.
Yep. And
So if you tell me as a cancer survivor, I will invest in my health every day, every minute of my life, because not having that is just completely changes your life outlook. So
and we also had some great results. You also have great results with other people that went to
clients,
it.
yeah,
Clients.
and it's amazing. It's online fitness coaching platform, 11 weeks programming, walking everybody through my story, how I build myself up
Yeah.
after cancer, how I, recover, build my muscle, increase my bone density, and
Yeah.
I become stronger and have a good quality of life. Because, everybody's asking me why I always look so fit. It's because I
I
follow a
guess, that
specific framework, and it's my Body Strong Blueprint framework. That's the name of the program. I'm super excited. Finally, I see that product live. I'm very proud of myself. It's my labor of love, my baby,
Yes.
my other baby, right?
Yes. Moving on.
I have also an exercise library that we recorded together. Are you proud that you directed that?
I was just sitting behind the camera, just making
Yeah,
sure
so
nothing went south.
everything is live, not cut. We have also an exercise library. We're
Yep.
different
You can
now.
check it on the my mom's new website.
Yeah, by Strong Blueprint. So that's what I've been doing this summer. And then traveling with you, hiking was pretty good. We hit the Grandfather Mountain again. Went all the way to the peak, and possibly you saw the videos going all the way there. We had a little bit cool adventures.
There's a little fog, just a slight amount.
Yeah.
But yeah, talking about my summer was fairly bland. It was just about, just getting out of my, because I actually had a pinch near the start.
So you still had your PT sessions happening.
Yeah. So I kind of worked on myself to get out of that, and
So a lot of stretching every day.
yeah, so I really had to.
Tristan committed to a lot of stretching.
Yes, about like 45 to an hour of stretching.
Yeah.
Because at that time
Anything that you learned this summer?
No.
I challenge you to write one page every day. So you did write one.
I did.
So hey, you can be proud of you. So some improvements there, right? Since
Yes.
I know how T does not like to write.
Yeah, really. I'm good, but writing is not my specialty.
Yes. So that's that.
I'm
Moving
sure.
on. So today, September 1st. It's funny. It brings me so many memories
Oh,
from my
wow.
childhood. But it's September 1, fall first calendar fall day. I know the 20th is when we go in the fall solstice. So that's there where the true fall sits up. But anyway, this is pretty cool. We finished summer. Summer went so fast.
Yep.
And now in the fall, what we're doing, we're going back to school. Kids are going back to some kind of programming. Parents are still juggling work. It's the last time off. We still have weekends. We still have evenings. How we, what is our purpose like? What is our goal every day? How we take care of ourselves, take care of our kids.
Yes.
And the kids take care of their parents, and how they communicate, and how they structure being disciplined with their routine, right?
So anyways, we're going to be talking about how to switch from your casual summer.
Yeah.
That was all nice and good. You probably miss. I also missed that, but now we're moving back to, as people as myself like to call school a 9-to-5 job, but you have to pay attention even more.
Really? That's
Yes.
what you call it?
Yes. Wow. Anyway, that's the truth, and sometimes the truth hurts. But yes, let's move on
Hurts.
to the switch of
That's funny.
no school to school for kids and how parents have to handle that. So,
Yeah, because oh my God, starting this week will be assignments and keeping up with all the school's stuff. Anyway,
well,
so I come up with this fun play of words. So FallFIT or fit fall. So
Yes.
which one you are? FallFIT or fit fall?
I'm more of a FallFIT.
FallFIT.
Yeah.
We're all FallFIt here.
Yeah.
We agree 100%.
Anyways.
Why is FallFIT? Because fall is the season.
And
Fit,
fitness.
Fitness, and we're fit all the time, right?
Maybe.
Fit means active for us because
Yeah.
that's how we go all day. So what we started as a challenge since you this week, what we do new.
Stretching every morning around like 5:45 starting. And I
Yeah.
think
So
around
we want to see
6:15,
if we can
6:20.
accomplish this. So we're waking up every morning. We have our music and we stretch together
We
for half
don't
an
have
hour.
our music.
Whatever
We
music I
don't.
find, which
It's
is
not
my
that good.
anyway. It's my music. You can find next time. So tomorrow you
Oh, I
find
give
your
a
music.
choice next time.
Yes. Okay, so we're doing stretching. So what we're focusing on? It's like, what's the stretching like? Since you've been in MDGs, like, why you think stretching is important? Why we really need to do it now?
Well, ever since my recent experiences, I've had a little bit of a understanding of the reason of stretching.
So the fact that you experience it now that you know and you felt it,
Yes.
and now you need to take an action.
Yep.
And Baker's joining us.
And he's
So
done.
we're stretching. So what we're doing? We're kind of stretching full body, right?
Yeah, we're mostly
Dynamic stretching.
Yes,
So,
we're most focusing on my hip flexors because
yeah.
very important. Hips are mostly hips and back because that's where most of your mobility is during the day.
Yeah.
So it's definitely good to focus on that. We also work on our quads and calves.
Mhm. Yeah, so calves is another one. Really is saying, so hip flexors always, everybody's super tight. Why we tighten hip flexors? We always are in a sitting position, right? So
Yeah.
we're in a sitting position, our hip flexors are always tight, and our glutes and posterior chain is always weak. So that's why we create that imbalance. We always tight because we always trying to balance out, and the gravity pushes up. So that is there, right?
Yes.
And you said calves. This is a great point, Tristan, because a lot of adults and kids are very tight in calves. Do you know why?
Well, because they don't know, not many popular stretches involve calf stretching. That's
Okay.
one of the main reasons.
Okay.
And plus, they don't really see it as something you would think that would be tight.
And most of the times, when you can't squat or you step
It's probably
incorrectly,
because
it's
of your
your calves.
calves.
Yeah, and the calves
And-
gets very tight because you don't do any ankle
And you don't
mobility.
really feel it sometimes, too.
Yeah.
You
And
just,
only when you squat or you lift something, you realize that, oh
Yeah.
my god, I'm super tight.
yeah, you don't, like, most muscles, like, when you move them slightly, you can definitely notice that they're tight or not.
Mhm.
But with calves, you have to do, like, something that really includes them.
Yeah, and ankle mobility, a lot of people do not do any ankle mobility drills.
Oh,
so
don't get me started.
yeah,
with it.
ankle mobility is, and believe me, a lot of people when we, prospects and clients that we do assessment, ankle mobility is the one that is really,
Yeah.
it suffers the most. But again, that starts from the hip, so everything starts, the origins are at the hip.
Yeah, because
So talking about healthy hips will be our main goal of,
Yes.
of this fall
Definitely
season,
important.
because healthy hips is really important for your entire body, maintain your upper and lower.
take it from me.
And take it from a 12-year-old, the hips are really important. And as you get older, you need to
You need to focus on them even more.
yeah, because squatting as you age, squatting becomes difficult. A lot of people don't know how to hinge movement, which is opening and closing of your hips. It's shocking. A lot of people don't know how to hinge properly,
I do now.
and that's due to just tight hip flexors. Going back to the hip flexors and just not hinging. And if it's a squatting movement, it doesn't start with the hinge. It starts at your knees. So hips are very much undervalued by a lot of adults, a lot of parents, and it's all due to the very sedentary lifestyle. So what helps you is stretching, what helps you is walking, hiking, so many other things, because you want to move and, right to left, have that, and add the fitness routine. So that's there. So I guess maybe we should do a healthy hips routine, just come up with that live and show some exercises. But there's so many out there. The basic one is squat that everybody hates to do squats. The next one is deadlift, is what I do now, just because I want to, again, improve my hip mobility
Yep.
and strength. So that's what
Anyways.
I personally work on right now.
And as a school, it's definitely good to talk about the change.
Yeah.
For kids, it's very annoying because that's.
And you need to wake up early, so that's another
Yes,
thing.
I need
Waking
to wake
up
up at
early. And a lot of people
5:45.
are not early people. especially
But
with
school
kids.
kind of forces you to, sadly enough.
Is it a good thing to wake up early? What do you think?
It depends on your body, as I said, because people have different bodies. Some people, if
Yeah.
they wake up early, they're just down. the
Yeah,
whole
but
day.
if you wake up early, that means you need to go to sleep earlier, right? Because you still want to have 7 to 8 hours specifically for
7
the
to 8
kid.
hours is.
Yeah, 7 to 8 hours is the optimal for the kids as well, because their brain needs to rest so they can go back to school and take all that information, process it, be comfortable in that space. Because right now they need to take in accountability, masks,
Anyways,
safety. There's so many things the kids need to think while they're in a school environment.
anyways,
Which is more stressful than it was before.
Yes.
Just going in and taking information
anyways,
and being in the class.
about managing your schedule. For kids, we like to call school as a big waste of 8 hours.
Ooh.
Basically a
It's an
third of the
interesting
day.
attitude.
But that is sadly true.
Sadly true.
Yes.
So you're telling me that
Unfortunately.
you're not learning anything in school?
Well,
That's
not
the big
necessarily,
realization in
because
school?
you are learning, but you aren't learning as efficiently as you could.
As you could.
Yes.
So you're in 7th grade, you're talking about efficiency. Interesting. Is that the new generation? You want to be efficient all the time? Because you
No.
always want to be in a rush, you're impatient to get to the next thing? Is that
No,
like
I'm just saying, but the how we learn it is slow pace, and it's not.
So do you stretch in between the classes, or do you do any like?
Well, I have to walk
You have to walk, so that's good. So you walk any stairs?
with 5 pounds on my back.
Yes, because you don't have a locker yet.
Well, I do have a locker, but we still have to bring our backpacks because they said for us we have to bring our backpacks to class.
So you can't leave them in the locker.
Yep.
Wow.
Many flaws, as you can
But
see.
you're still adding some weight, so you're maintaining your core,
Yeah.
using your glutes, bringing.
Of course,
Again,
it's
not a
not-
lot around your shoulders. Remember, shoulders
Yeah,
are
because
coming
you
down.
have to keep them up. So
Yeah.
Because if you have them like this, that messes up your spine.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not the best for you, to be honest.
So you think a lot of kids have back pains and shoulder pain because
Probably
of the
just-
backpacks?
Yes, it depends. Because if you have a good
Do you
shoulder,
have a lot of classmates like, you know, talking about it? I'm curious.
not necessarily.
Not necessarily. So nobody has any shoulder pain yet.
Not yet.
Not
It's
yet.
only been a week or two.
Okay. So you need to always stretch. So that's good. What are you doing? Were you going outside in recess? Is that like, are you getting any
We
outdoor
call
stuff?
it PE,
PE, physical education. Yay.
which we won't
That's
have.
still
We
there.
won't be going outside for long. We only have 5 weeks left until it becomes health. That means no outside time, which is a downside.
What do you mean no?
Because physical education is both health and PE.
Oh, okay. Got it.
So we won't be going outside no more. For
So
like
what
a
is
week or
your
two.
goal for full
Fall?
fit? So besides stretching us in the morning, what else do you want to accomplish?
Survive?
Survive? No, we're moving from the survive mode to thrive mode. Remember that?
You can't
That's
really
that-
thrive when you're focusing on 20 things at the same time. Your main objective
interesting
is to
point.
survive.
So not focus on 20 things, maybe focus on one thing at a
But you
time.
don't have the time to.
You don't have the time to.
Exactly.
But time is irrelevant.
Time is not irrelevant when you're focusing. We only have an hour to do 20 things.
What 20 things do you have to do in an hour?
Overcomplicated assignments that take way too long.
Oh, okay. So talking about sevens. Got it. So full fit. So you are stretching your body.
Yes.
You still have your
No
swimming
matter
routine,
what, any season,
and you
very
are
important.
fit your mind because you're getting more information and
Sleep.
processing that.
So,
Yes. And what do you want to say? No matter what.
well, no matter what season it is, you should always stretch because you'll get tight. It won't change. You'll always be tight.
Yes. And a lot of people think that stretching is a waste of time. I heard that so many times. Will not help me with anything. Why should I do it?
That's-
Do I really need to do it?
I like to call that bro science.
Those things. But the fact is that you know, we had an episode on stretching, but we're just bringing it up because
It's
it's
very
interesting.
important.
It's interesting that you said, you know, and I think the topic of the full fit will be healthy hips, and we'll just bring more, we'll educate more in the following episodes on, you know, what healthy hips are, what are the best exercises, and why people are so tight in calves, which is insane, but that is so true. Pretty much the third person that I touched or had an assessment on it, everybody was tight in calves. And hips are misaligned completely. Always somebody's very strong on one side, right or left, and you can see that difference. And that goes back again to sitting, it goes back on crossing the legs, and that sedentary lifestyle, because we think we move maybe 20 minutes a day, or we did 5,000 steps. That doesn't mean that you are actually active. That means you do light activity. That's not even moderate activity. So for you to get
That's
even
child's play.
for you actually to get into moderate activity and challenge your
At least an
biomechanics, your muscle. No, it's not an hour. You need to do some kind of strenuous workout. It can be a HIIT workout, which is high intensity interval. It can be a running session. You can use weights and combine that, but that's what will get you from light activity to actually a moderate lifestyle, moderate activity lifestyle. Because everybody thinks if they do twice a week workout, that means they're already super active and they're in strenuous lifestyle. No, you actually not. You're still considered light activity because
Not
you
doing
are
it that much.
not doing it that much, and your body needs to move constantly. Why your body needs to move, and we are moving, but adding that resistance, all doing all this is why, because we increase our blood flow, we bring more oxygen to all our limbs, to all our cells, and that's how we repair, regenerate, and grow. Remember, repair, regenerate, and grow, or rebirth of the cell. So you can think as 3 hours, but we always do that. So our body, as we need to eat, sleep, wake up,
Yes.
and walk again, the same thing is for our body. It's really important, because if we don't regenerate our body, that's when we get sick,
Yeah,
we
we don't
get
like
injuries, and if we get sick, we cannot take care of our loved ones, we cannot take care of ourselves, and the cycle starts, and that's something that we want to prevent, because that is a choice that you can make today. So that is a simple, easy message for FallFIT right now. I know we've been saying it for so many times, but it's really important to have strong vibes. Be body strong vibes. Yeah, you want to have those strong vibes, because if you are active physically, you're active mentally. That means you're sharp and focused, and you also are emotionally balanced. And we always will. You can handle that stress and not get overwhelmed with, schedule of the kids, running out, being out of time.
We're talking about parents right now.
Talking about parents, not kids, apparently. But anyway, your
It's blatantly
communication
obvious.
and well-being, if your well-being increases and you take care of yourself, you're more calm and you can have a better relationship with your kids.
Anyways,
That's really important. So, would you decide to be FallFIT or FitFall? It's up to you. We're FallFIT here,
Yep.
all the way through. So this is season 2
I
of
would like
KMT
to
Talk
add
series.
something on top
Yeah.
of that. Well,
Finish
if you
up.
don't know, when you work out, your muscle tissue starts to degenerate, like it's all smaller. But then when you go to bed, it gets all puffed up in the morning because you got more muscle. Every time you lose that muscle that you did by
You're
working
talking
out.
about micro tear
Yeah.
repairs. Yeah.
But that's how it works. Because you lose the muscle, but then you get more from that.
Yeah, because it repairs itself, so
Yes.
you regenerate yourself.
And it gets slightly bigger.
So new tissue, new stuff. So we're always growing. We
Yeah.
are a very smart machine. That's the reality factor. We forget about it, and if we'll listen more to it, then maybe we'll have all the answers and we'll actually heal ourselves, right?
Nope, we will never
We
be.
still need the medicine there, but as of right now, we are in interesting, challenging times. COVID is not going away, and it's
not-
really important for us to take
Personally,
care of
in
ourselves.
my opinion, it's not going to be away for another 5 years.
Ooh, interesting
Well,
prediction.
simply due to the fact is because back in when we used to
We said
start
we're
this
going to
series,
keep it short. Mm-hmm.
I talked about the new variant of COVID, which is now called the Delta variant. I brought that up.
Yeah, but
What-
there's different variants.
No,
That's
that was
like,
the Delta variant.
that was not the Delta. There are a couple before that. It was one UK, one South Africa or something, and
India.
this one,
India also has that.
Yeah. So,
But yeah, the Delta variant is the new big one.
and at least it's the good part is it's less
No, the symptoms.
fatalities, and it's just more easy to overcome. So
Yeah,
some
but
good
it
things.
will just spread more.
so anyway, I guess that's all the conversations that all the parents have with their kids.
Like COVID.
Instead of when you get to school, it's like, did anybody get sick with COVID? Do you have another case in your classroom? It's like, is it another case in your class? Oh my God, are you going in quarantine? I think that's the conversation that every
And
parent has
actually
with their kids.
now they.
It's like, mom, dad, I got another case. We're in quarantine next door. So it's like, oh my goodness, again. It's if somebody's going to school. Like that's the reality. It's like it's not talking about the subject. It's like, hey, is anybody got sick in your classroom? Yeah, right.
Any cases?
Cases. I think that's the conversation. It's funny, instead of talking about other things, that's what we talk about it, right?
Well, not
Do you
necessarily.
think like versus like, hey, did you walk today? Hey, how many sit-ups today? Did you count your steps? Like I said, this is not the conversation we're having. So we're not kind of focusing on our health. We're focusing on the
Yeah, because we already know
disease.
what's going on.
Yeah. So that's the other subject by the time. So yes, so the goal is to focus on healthy hips. So we'll come up with some educational information next time. Yes?
Yes.
We'll come up with some workouts, some 3 simple 3-5 exercises, and we'll go from there and explain why hips are so important.
Coming here to you next
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.
Yeah.
Next Wednesday, right.
Alright everyone, hope you all enjoyed it.
Oh, come back. Seriously, you need to do that. Sipping on your tea. Come back series of KT Talk series of fall season. We're alive, we're healthy, we took some time for ourselves, we'll regroup. And we'll continue this.
Yep.
We just would like
We
to
just
have
went
this
on a little
conversation.
hiatus.
And hopefully whatever conversation we have, it helps you to start a conversation in your family, will trigger something for you to start taking care of your health and just not being overwhelmed and stressed about little things, and focus on what really matters to you and your family. And you should start right there with healthy,
Yep.
healthy, and try and put this on your board for your vision board for the fall. Let's become all fall fit. Why not? It's really cool.
Alright,
to do
so
that.
hope you all enjoyed today's episode. Our first episode of season 2. Hope you all enjoyed. We talked about FallFIT or whatever you want to call it.
Yay.
And
you'll be sitting here and just doing that.
yeah, pretty much. Anyways, hope you all enjoyed.
Yeah, well, you go
today's
check this
episode.
on YouTube on Be Body Strong Vibes. I like that.
I want to change that. Well, we'll have a little talk.
We're not having any talks anymore.
Yes, we will.
That's the one. And T will work on some maybe graphics, which I keep asking him about it.
I can't make graphics.
We have that. Okay. Anyways, he's spilling tea on himself.
So nice and ginger.
You want me to?